Hi guys, this is going to be an additional reading. This reading is just basically going to be me touching up on some of the channeled messages that I've been receiving past couple days, but also the past few weeks. Now I want to remind you guys, this is general, so it may not resonate with everyone. As I always tell you guys, don't force it to fit you, okay? If it resonates, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's just not meant for you. I want to remind you guys that I do swear in all of my readings, and if swearing does offend you, please click the fuck off now. You know, I think it was the first week of September, it was right around my daughter's birthday time, when Virgo season first started, that I was on my live on Instagram. If you want to follow me, it's xi_missy_xi. And on that live, it was late at night I was on. If you guys were watching, you remember that I got channeled the quote from the Scarlet Letter. And the quote was, she had not known the weight until she felt the freedom. And this was around the first week of September of this month. And then, you know, progressively throughout the month, I've been getting different messages. And, you know, tell me why just a couple of nights ago, I'm driving home at night. And again, they give me this quote again. She had not known the weight until she felt the freedom. And 30 seconds later, I look out my window and I pass by a Freedom gas station with the big, huge words up on the roof saying freedom. And I thought, this is very huge and significant. This was 2 or 3 nights ago. So today is Wednesday here in Hawaii. I think that was Sunday or Monday night. Freedom. And then today, you know, after I did my daily readings and the freedom just kept coming up over and over and over. I was talking about this tonight on live when I was on Instagram, that I follow Christina Aguilera. And, you know, she is going to be starting her liberation tour. And I see her promoting it all the time, posting, you know, these beautiful pictures and, you know, the preparations of her tour. And I keep seeing it, right? Liberation. Tell me why only today I went, aha. It was this very like hanged man energy where it really is an aha moment. It was very like tower-like in a good sense, where it was like a snap of a finger to go, duh, Missy, liberation. And I thought, here we go. Now, the word liberation itself means the act of setting someone free from imprisonment or slavery or oppression. It also means to release. Again, liberation is the act of setting someone free from imprisonment or slavery or oppression, i.e. release. Freedom from limits on thoughts or behaviors. This full moon in Aries is really going to allow us to feel free from our past, free from everything that we have felt stuck to, free from everything that we felt trapped in. Very 8 of Swords mental entrapment. And for a lot of people, it wasn't trapped in the physical sense. It was all mental. We are finally feeling this freedom because, like the 10 of Wands in the Tarot deck, we are putting the burdens down. We are cutting ourselves free from anything that is weighing us down or anything that's keeping us anchored from being able to jump like the full energy, or for being able to, you know, proceed forward and choose another path. We're free. Now, the other words I've been constantly seeing is ascension. It's another word. Ascension means the act of rising to an important position or a higher level. We are ascending vibrationally. We are feeling these physical symptoms, and I've been talking about this for quite some time on my channel. Anytime I go through a higher level of, you know, ascension or vibration, I always tell you guys it's called ascension flu. And if you Google it, right, you can see all of the different physical symptoms. So from last year, I've been talking about ascension flu. Physical symptoms can include dizziness, like vertigo, headaches, aches and pains throughout the body, nausea. Ascension flu. It is because the energy that we're feeling, the vibration of us is raising so high, our physical 3D bodies can't keep up. It needs to acclimate to the new vibration. Sometimes when I get DNA upgrades, I will notice that I'll either gain weight, and I don't like that, but then it'll come back off, or sometimes I will lose weight. And it's just, our bodies just know, sometimes, and the soul kind of guides it what to do as far as the eating goes. And then, you know, the body is trying its best to try and keep up and recoup from all of the different vibrational changes that we have, right? Ascension, rising up. We keep pulling the judgment card every time we do spreads. And the judgment card is a final decision, but it is also a resurrection of something. You know, some say Jesus is going to be resurrected and he will rise again. You know, some people are predicting the rapture type of the event. Whatever your interpretation is of all of this energy and information, you know, to each their own. Everyone's going to resonate with something different. I do not get channeled those types of things as far as, you know, galactical things and such. Not that I don't necessarily believe in it. It's just not what source channels to me, because it's just not for my soul group. Do I believe in those things that are coming? Yes and no. What I believe, and this is just how I want to leave this, because people ask me all the time what my views are on this, and I'm going to just tell you this is where I stand. I don't want to spend my time worrying about what can possibly happen in the future, because that takes away from my today. And if you believe in law of attraction is about living in the present moment, enjoying this moment fully. If I'm worried about Jesus being resurrected again, or the rapture, or the event, or people being left behind, and all of these things, it will freak me the fuck out, to be honest with you. I will overthink the shit out of it, and it will really take away from my today, my present moment, and it literally is all about living in the present moment. I keep pulling the attraction card from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels deck, and that is exactly what that's about. You know, the attraction card is about living in this present moment and enjoying this moment fully, and that's how everything comes to you. And that's why, you know, when you believe in law of attraction, that's what we believe, that we need to be in the present moment, vibrating super high and being extremely grateful. I cannot worry about what's happened in the past, nor can I put too much focus and worry about what happens in the future. Now, this may sound very ironic coming from someone who's a psychic intuitive like me that predicts the future, but there's one thing about predicting the future and saying what it is, acknowledging it, and letting it come to pass and letting it come to be, whatever it may be, because we have no control, really. Or am I going to, you know, sit here, think about it, and worry and freak out? Like, what am I going to choose to do? Am I going to live in the present moment and not worry, so I can enjoy and I can vibrate high and I can allow my vibration to, you know, raise and ascend higher and let my light shine through even more? Or am I going to sit worrying about what could possibly happen tomorrow? It's a personal choice, and for myself, and what I, you know, advise to my clients is live in the present moment. All we have is this present moment. This is why we're here, to live. You know, the future is the one thing that's never set in stone, right? Because of free will, and because, you know, it is a little hard to predict with all of the timelines. The 5D and the 3D are coming together. And so, you know, everything is kind of melting together, parallel universes and such. And it's just a lot that goes into it. I don't like to focus on those things because of the fact of it takes away from today. Today is a gift for a reason. Okay, with that being said, I also want to tell you that, of course, we keep being channeled the words balance, right? We are coming onto Libra season very soon. Libra is the Justice card in the deck. It is about balance. We have the equinox coming up, and depending on what part you are in the world, you know, where you are, it is either going to be the fall or autumn equinox or spring. Again, equal, balance. We are waiting for our harvest to come into fruition. The full moon in Aries is a moon that is called the harvest moon. Okay, the sun is shining. We keep pulling the sun card, harvest time. It's coming. We are focused on balance in all areas of our life, and that's what Libra season is really going to bring. It's going to bring justice, karmic justice too. So it's also about reaping what you sowed. And it's also about balance. Now, for us individually, we need to be balanced within, meaning our yin and our yang needs to be balanced within us. That's your divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Feminine, masculine. It needs to be not zeroed out, but it needs to be equal, balanced. Your logic versus intuition, right? Thinking too much with the head versus too much with the heart and emotions. That needs to be balanced out also. Very Queen of Pentacles energy. She's very balanced, right? We're coming into this stage almost of where we got to weigh things out and balance out, and it's this recalibration of sorts. That's why sometimes the Temperance card comes out, because it is about alchemy and taking two things and making it just perfect and balancing and tempering it, you know. And you know, this Libra season where we're coming into justice, karma, harvest time, right? Some of us, if you're empathic especially, can actually feel the tangibility in the air. All of the stars are aligning is what it feels like. All of the stars are aligning. And there is that saying, right? It's the Magician card also. As above, so below. As within, so without. Everything is starting to come to fruition. All of your hopes and dreams, everything that you've had in this vortex is all coming to be now here in the 3D, because the 3D and the 5D are coming together, and that's what we're speculating, right? Okay, so now that all of those messages have come through, I am going to do a spread for you guys. Now, I want you guys to always remember something. Every single person that channels, or a tarot card reader or psychic, we all channel different things. Some of us channel the exact same things because, you know, it's our soul group is the same. We do not judge others for what they're channeling. If it doesn't resonate with us, it just doesn't. We don't want to talk badly about it. We don't want to judge. To each their own, okay? We mind our own motherfucking business. What resonates with you resonates with you. Now, again, the only reason I address what I believe is happening with the event is because so many people ask me about it. And I don't like to talk about things like that very publicly. A lot of times when I channel messages, I don't publicly come on and say, this is what I have channeled. You'll see it happen sometimes just naturally when I'm on my live on Instagram, sometimes when I'm doing readings like this. But a lot of people want me to do more readings like this, to say, Missy, what did you channel? And for me to literally spell out this word, this quote, and to do it this way. And you know what? I guess I will from now on. You know, if you ask, you shall receive. All right, so harvest time, right? Freedom from our past. 9 of Wands energy is this energy of the wounded warrior, a person that has fought a very long battle. And it's a person that is now standing on guard. And it really is about us moving on to the next level, which is the 10 of Wands, putting the burdens down. There is no more fight to be had. We're free. We are, a lot of us are karmically free, right? Our karmic scales are balanced out. We've learned all of our lessons. There is no more lessons in this old cycle. It's time to wrap it up and close out that big life cycle. This is like the World card. This is also the Wheel of Fortune, closing out karmic cycles. It's done. Now, does it mean in our new cycle we will not have any lessons? No, we're always going to have lessons. That's why we're here. We're here to learn. We're here to grow. We're here to live and love, right? So yeah, there will be new lessons coming in the new cycle. You can't get around that. This is what we're here to do. Okay. Sorry, I'm drinking some yogi tea, the positive energy one right now. My throat's been kind of yucky the past couple of days too. All right, before I do the actual spread here, I'm going to pull some cards off of the Keepers of the Light. Tonight on my live, I pulled the Holy Spirit again. And if you watched my videos that I posted on YouTube today, that card came out again. Holy Spirit keeps coming out because it's about expecting the unexpected and expecting miracles. So I just want to see what energy is with us right now. Oh my God, I'm going to lose my shit. I can't. I have the chills from my fucking head to my toes. Oh my God, I cannot. Oh my God. Oh my God. the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. I cannot. I'm fucking speechless. I almost lost my shit right then and there. Now, I know I keep reading it from the book, and everybody's probably saying, we already heard it. I don't care. We're going to read it again. According to the spiritual text, A Course in Miracles, the Holy Spirit meditates between illusion and truth. It's the essence that allows us to move beyond the illusion of fear, or the illusions that our fear has created. It's the holiest light of truth and love that we can ever experience, an aspect of our truest self, the self that's never separate from God. You guys heard that quote before, right? I am that I am. Meaning, and it's also another quote, I am attached to nothing, but I am connected to everything. I am God in a sense, because I am source energy. Because, you know, a lot of people may believe that God is this entity, and yeah, and for some of us, we believe that God is just source energy. We are connected to all of these things. I am connected to that, this, that. I am connected to everything. I am of the divine source light, of the divine source energy, okay? Now, it says here, the self that's never separate from God. When it appears in a reading, prepare for the miraculous. Oh my gosh, it's really coming. Expect the unexpected. Expect miracles. A real turnaround is possible now. Angels are dancing around you. Leave behind thoughts, memories, and feelings that are no longer serving you. And remember the love that you are. Move into your heart and allow that love to shine out into the world. Then miracles can happen. If you watched my reading I did earlier today on YouTube, I talked about it, that the heart chakra is opening up. And this is the key, the gateway, the doorway to our abundance, right? Because the key to everything is self-love. That is why for twin flames or soulmates, I don't give a fuck who you are, you do not put your focus on the other person. I have preached this since day one last year. Everything is self-love. This is why my I Am Love candle is so important. This helps to clear out any blockages that we have in the heart chakra. And it also helps us to embody that energy to remind us that we are the kings and queens. We are the empress and the emperors. We embody that energy. We don't seek it in anyone else. I have my own cup. My cup is full because I pour into my cup myself. It's that type of an energy. Self-love is the key to abundance and miracles. So for those of you that are going to be on this vibration, it really truly is about surrendering. And also you've learned that lesson of self-love. You can't sit around worrying about the other person. That's why I don't want you guys to worry so much about what's going to happen in the future. Now, let's say, for example, the event does come. Well, then you best be doing what you should be doing now, right? Which is living in the present moment, which is loving and living life to the fullest and vibrating super fucking high and putting good out into the universe, learning your lessons, you know, things like that. Not taking this life for granted. I'm not going to spend the rest of my days, I don't know of how much time I have, worrying about things that I have no control over. I want to be here to make a difference in this world, and that change starts with me, myself. I want to be the change that I want to see in the world. It starts with us. That's what I want to spend my days doing, laughing and loving and learning and just living my best life. Expect miracles. This is very Uranus energy. Mars is squaring Uranus, and it's just this very, like I said earlier, the stars aligning. Things that you thought were not even fucking possible. People are just going to be getting the life of their dreams, really. You know, you don't chase it, you align with it. I cannot believe it came out again, but energy is this way. If this is the running energy, it's going to keep coming out over and over and over. And this is just another confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get some cards out now. This is the Golden Universal deck. Ooh, that all flew. We're going to take all this. So a lot of us are getting freedom from this energy right here. We're letting this go. We're healing from this Three of Swords, heartbreak, betrayal. Could be third party for some of you. For some of you, it was with the King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Energy can be any sign. It's just someone that, you know, had a lot of emotions that they kept to themselves. They did not share it. And that may have even been why the heartbreak happened here too. Not coughing shit up, not speaking things, leaving the other person to wonder, not pulling their weight also, you know, by sitting there kind of smug and, you know, just making the other person do everything kind of egotistically. Holding back their cup, not pouring into the other person's, causing the other person to feel this way. The cycle has ended and the energy is shifting. Look at this. Knight of Swords can be energy that's rushing in. Very fast, aggressive energy. This can also be very blunt communication. The energy is shifting because the cycle is ending. Spirit, we're not taking all those, please. One at a time if possible. Five of Swords, freeing ourselves from mind games, manipulation, and fuckery. Literally freedom from all of this shit that we've gone through in the old cycle. And also, this can be the other person you were fucking with has learned these lessons. They've learned that this is the energy they've put upon you. Karma is a motherfucker, right? We reap what we sow. They are having to deal with this in their own way. Whether it's the guilt or whether it's their, you know, another person's doing it to them. Tables turn, you know. Karma don't miss a beat. Something flipped. Again, Judgment. Told you, resurrection, rising up. We'll talk about this in a little bit. It's also making a final decision. Talking about that earlier, right, in this reading, this Eight of Swords, here it is. Freeing ourselves from this mental entrapment. There it is. Freeing ourselves from, someone here is either still kind of harboring this because they were on the receiving end, or this is the person, the King of Cups, feeling like this because they know they've caused all that. And they're very regretful and sorry. Something's going to boomerang back around. This is resurrection. This is why people are saying that, you know, Christ may be coming back, because the resurrection, and, you know, they're calling this the rapture. And if you don't know what that is, please Google it. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. I don't know. And I'm not going to sit here and say something that's very profound like that to people, because what if I'm wrong? And there's mass hysteria about it too. I don't want that kind of responsibility on me. And number one, it's not what I'm being channeled. So I don't want to get into that. But this is why people are feeling that way. The ascension, that word that I keep seeing, means to rise up. You know, and so are we, who's right? Who's wrong? We don't know. We do know that energy is rising up. Is it that, you know, it's just our soul acceleration and, you know, our vibration is raising? We know that if you're a twin flame, that's supposed to be why twin flames are here and are supposed to physically unite in this lifetime. Because when twin flames come together, it is to help raise the vibration of the universe in the new earth. And the new earth is just this new consciousness and such that's happening. You know, it's a lot to get into. I don't want to get into that. But they're to raise the consciousness of the new earth. So, you know, their vibrations have to be raised. Resurrection. Can this also be resurrection of someone that's gone through like this cocoon, dark night of the soul energy? It can also be that too. You know, them rising up from their ashes like the phoenix, you know, or again, something being resurrected around, coming back, something from the dead. Yeah, look at that. Now someone's ready to offer something. For those of you that this is a person that's boomeranging back around that you've gone through this scenario with, they're ready now. It's like they recognize it. They see it. They're free from all of this fuckery, this low vibrations that kept their vibration low. Something happened here, probably an awakening process, dark night of the soul, possibly tower energy, epiphanies, and then boom, they see it for what it is now. But is it too late? Also, for some of you, this is a new person coming in. Eight of Cups. Walking away, claiming your power, knowing that it's fuckery. I'm not accepting crumbs. There's 7.5 billion people in this world. I will not do that. Walking away. This was on one person's end, right? The person that was on the receiving end, they said, fuck this. Now, the person that was distributing out this fuckery, whether they knew it or not, is now also doing this Eight of Cups energy, and they're walking away from that vibration. Again, freeing themselves. Liberating themselves. Oh, that came out quick. No? The Magician. As above, so below. Having all of the power to be able to create your reality. We are the alchemists. We are the magicians. We have the power to create by what we think, feel, and say. Law of attraction is a really real thing. I talked about this earlier. This is why we want to really live in the present moment and be super grateful and be really positive and vibrate high, because we attract what we are. Like attracts like. If you're freaking the fuck out and worried about what the future holds, you're going to just attract more things to freak out over. Like attracts like, okay? This is a reminder that you create your reality. And it also is a reminder, as above, so below. Two of Pentacles comes out a lot, because this is about balance. Remember, we talked about balance and equality and balancing out the scales. This is balance. This can also be two options that someone's weighing out here. Someone can be weighing out if they want to offer a pentacle, which would be offer, like, you know, possibly a new beginning, a new start. Six of Pentacles, balance, giving and receiving. I mean, it screams balance. When I tell you guys the energy is strong, it's strong like a motherfucker. Balance, Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. Recalibration. Yeah, the moon. That Aries full moon, it's going to be huge energetically. The moon is also about cycles and phases. It can also be about illusions. In this card, y'all, when I read it, it talked about that. Fears and illusions. Are you letting the illusionary things keep you from moving forward? Is illusions, you know, that energy is that what's keeping you stuck? You have to move past the fears and illusions. What is hidden will come to light. Some of you guys are getting downloads in your sleep. Seven of Pentacles. Investment. Waiting now. Harvest time. You've already done everything. Planted your seeds of intention. Now we're waiting because it's harvest time. And here's the Queen of Pentacles that I talked about earlier. Balance. She has her own pentacle, so she's not waiting for someone to offer it to her. She's balanced. She's honest. She's reliable. She's kind. She's nurturing. She's everything she's trying to attract. You vibrate like this, no doubt you will attract a King of Pentacles. Like attracts like. The Fool. A brand new beginning, a fresh new start, a reset button. Taking that leap of faith. Why do I keep getting channeled also? 1, 2, 3, go. You know, people are like, well, because it's 1, 2, 3, go. Like, jump, go. Is it? I don't know yet. But you know what? It could very well be that's one thing. I don't think it would be that simple. My guides wouldn't give me something that simple. It's something else to it. There's more to this 1, 2, 3, go. But yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, jump. So here we have the Fool. Taking that leap of faith, trusting, walking your path, not being fearful of what's coming. Not worrying about all of these, you know, events that can be coming up. The Fool he has his head up to the sky and just really trusting that I'm going to go forward and everything is going to be okay. The Fool has no emotional baggage anymore. All the Fool has is this little bag. And you see behind him, the sun is shining. It's a new dawn. Death. Scorpio energy, but this is death. Endings create new beginnings. This is the resurrection. I talked about that earlier. Rising up from the ashes. This could be you or the other person. This is the cocoon, where we come out as the butterfly. Your wings are ready, bitch. It's time to fly. It's time to take this leap of faith. Once you come out of this phase, right, this ending, the next step is new beginnings. You can't have one without the other. Absolutely beautiful. You have the Page of Cups. And I noticed earlier, I was waiting to talk about it, the Page of Pentacles flew out. So you have two pages. The Pentacles is something tangible that's coming in, new beginning. And then Page of Cups is, for me, someone coming back around from the past, offering something again. And I see it's someone from the past because there's already a fish in there. Something's already manifested. It's a fucking fish. So this is someone from this lifetime. For some of you, it could be a past life person also. Things don't work out with you and your twin flame, a soulmate comes in. Remember, we don't want to focus too much about the twin flame soulmate labels. It's not about that. Energy is energy. And it's not about the labels. I've gotten that message from Source a long time ago. They don't want us focusing on that. Because remember, it's not about the other person. It's always about you. I want to pull some cards here off of the Good Tarot deck. I love this deck too. People constantly keep asking me what cards am I using, but I talk about them when I'm pulling them. Oh, bitch, look at this. The High Priestess. The Call card. The World. And the fucking Nine of Earth. Oh my God. High Priestess. Absolutely gorgeous. We're going to read it from the book because the explanations in the book are just phenomenal. The High Priestess in this deck is about mystery. Some things are not meant to be known intellectually, but are meant to be experienced through intuition. This card reminds me to trust that I have access to higher wisdom and knowing when I tune in and trust my vibes. This is the time when my mysteries will be revealed and I can grow as a result. Beautiful. And then we have the Call card. Hold on. This card is Purpose and True Prosperity. I have everything I need right now to move forward with purpose. I'm being called into a deeper and more authentic relationship with myself, with my higher power, and with others. I am here for a reason. I'm required to step forward into my true self, expressing that through my actions. I need to trust that my life has a purpose, that I am enough, and that within me is a divine blueprint that has meaning for myself and others. Hearing the call to action, light workers, they're getting, people are seeing numbers and they are activation codes, and I don't want to get into that, but it's for, if you resonate with this, you're going to know exactly what I mean without me getting too into it. Next, we had the World Perspective. Oh, I just posted something on my Instagram about that. I'm being called to shift my perspective on my life now. When I remember I am first and foremost an immortal soul experiencing life as a human being, I have no fear. I can see clearly that I am a powerful co-creator in a divine partnership with Spirit, aligning myself with Spirit, remaining unattached to outcomes. I am a conduit for miracles. There's that word again. And now we have the Nine of Earth, which is the Nine of Pentacles traditionally. Disciplined, self-reliance, reliable resources, restraint, and self-control. The final stone placed in the foundation. I know I can rely on myself and Spirit. There are many tools at my disposal, and I use my resources wisely, solidifying the foundation of my security in the material world. I am diligent and disciplined, focused on completing the work I began long ago. I stick to my program, trusting that the plan is unfolding before me exactly as Spirit intended. There are no accidents. Everything is happening in divine order. Everything's happening in divine timing, okay? So this is our reading here, our freedom reading and our channeled messages reading. And as you can see, the Holy Spirit, again, expect miracles. Oh my God, you guys, so exciting. Anyways, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's xi_missy_xi. If you're a Virgo sun sign, you have a few days left for your readings that are on sale right now. And Libras, your readings are already on sale. If you want a reading with me, click on the box below and hit me up. I want to thank all of you who send me donations. You guys know I never ask for them or push them. So when I receive them, you guys are amazing. Thank you guys so very much for that. Thank you all for your likes and your shares and your subscribes. We're all in this together, right? And we are going to remain positive, and we are not going to worry about the future. We are going to live in the present moment. See you guys later. Love you.